Gang, I decided today I was going to break down my top 5 best loadouts as of right now in Season 1 Reloaded of Warzone 2 Modern Warfare 2. There's definitely a fluctuation of guns right now that are top tier, and one thing that separates this game from the original Warzone, I feel like in the OG Warzone you could just go in with any gun you want and put numbers on the board. It was easy to make videos and say, oh, this is the best, this is the best. It's a different story for this game because the TTK is so high, you absolutely have to have the best guns. That's what I did for you all today, and the tuning is with the build, so don't go in the comments and say, oh, where's the tuning? Just gotta watch it. I break down the attachments with the tuning. If you're new to the channel, you enjoy the content, hit the sub button, crush the like button. Let's get right into it, gang. Alright, gang, starting off at number 5, we got the AK-74U. After yesterday's nerf, I definitely don't think this is the best secondary you can run. I do have the dualies in here as well, the X12 Akimbos. Those are on every class, but for the 74U, we got the BR209 barrel, tuned for recoil steadiness, aim down sight speed, phase 3 grip, aim down sight speed, aim walking speed, 45 round mags, true tack grip with the aim down sight speed, sprint fire speed, and the Marquise R7 stock for aim down sight speed, aim walking speed. Over to the dualies, we got the Forge DX90F muzzle, recoil smoothness, bullet velocity, the XRK lightning fire trigger set for, I got at 0.9, and then I think the bottom was at 0.8. I got a little bit of stick drift, but more towards recoil smoothness and sprint fire speed. 24 round mags, the laser you cannot tune, and then akimbo, and again that'll be on most classes. But I definitely think the AK-74U is still very, very good, top tier viable. It's not the best secondary, but definitely something you need to be rocking if you're trying to get these dubs. Going on to number 4, we got a long range meta. I call it the Grau 556. It's the Lockman 556, but it plays exactly like the Grau. On this build, we got the Lockman wrap barrel, tuned for recoil steadiness and damage range. The Harbinger D20 muzzle, recoil smoothness, bullet velocity. Phase 3 grip, recoil stabilization, aiming idle stability, and then the 40 round mags with the aim OPV4. All of my optics, I make it aim down sight speed with a far eye position. I know you can kind of balance it out on the right for flinch resistance and ADS speed, but flinch on the ARs isn't really that bad, so I really just focus on ADS speed. Again, dualies on that class, but if you're looking for an AR that is laser accurate, just unbelievably accurate, that is this class. That is the reason it made the list. The TTK is not just super broken, it's the accuracy, the ADS, the feel of it. It's like the Grau, man. Try it out. Going on to number 3, we got, I call it the MP5. It's the Lockman sub. This is definitely going to be the best secondary in my opinion. I definitely think it's better than the Finnick. For one reason, I feel like you have a way better damage per mag with this than the Finnick. Starting off, we got the F-Tac M sub, the 12-inch barrel for recoil steadiness and damage range. Going over to the Bruin Warrior grip, hip recoil control and hip fire accuracy. 50 round drums, the hip shot laser with the LM stockless mod. This is a hip fire class. That's the beauty of it. The crosshair on this thing, even when you're sprinting, is so absolutely tiny, and you can 100% hip fire people from such good range. I have a whole video about this gun in particular, and I mean, if you're just iffy about it, the only thing I can compare it to is the Vanguard PPSH and Rebirth Island. I mean, the hip fire on this thing is nuts, absolutely ripped. If you're having a hard time ADSing up close in those up close confrontations, hip firing is definitely easier in those up close situations, in my opinion. And then obviously the dualies. Number 2, we got the TAC 56. This is the best AR in the game. I think if we're talking ARs, TAC 56 takes the cake. We got the 17-inch Tundra Pro barrel for recoil steadiness and damage range. Harbinger D20 muzzle, aim down sight speed, bullet velocity. Phase 3 grip is going to be tuned for aiming idle stability. I didn't mess with the recoil stabilization, the aim down sight speed. On this build in particular, it has a little more recoil than the Lockman 556, so I went ahead and I didn't mess with the phase 3 grip. We got 40 round mags and the brute stock for aim down sight speed and aiming idle stability. It does not need a reticle. This gun, I'm telling you, does absolutely fine with iron sights. Try this class out, let me know what you think. But for the number 1 best gun in this game right now, I'm talking like takes the cake as the meta, the RPK, man. Look, the RPK has to be the dirtiest gun I've used in a Warzone like game in a long time. It makes me think of the Bruin meta. We got the Kastova DX90 muzzle for recoil smoothness and bullet velocity. Commando foregrip tuned for recoil stabilization, aiming idle stability. We got the 7.62 high velocity ammunition, damage range, bullet velocity. The Demo X2 grip tuned for recoil steadiness, aiming idle stability. And then the aim OP V4. Again, I like keeping it all the way over to far so you can absolutely laser people. Try these classes out for yourself. Let me know what you think. Obviously, everyone's tier list is going to be a little bit different. But me personally, if I took the RPK and this Lockman sub, it's going to be a crazy game. The gameplay is going to be nuts. We're going to absolutely put numbers on the board and get a dub. If you're new to the channel, man, you enjoy the content, let me know by hitting that like button. Also, hit that sub, man. 5K. We're on the road to 5K. We're getting knocked out. I can't thank you all enough for the love and support. I will catch you all tomorrow for another banger. Let's get it.